Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Vin here. Thanks for joining us. This second bit to the BSA light and CLX saga, for want of a better word. As you guys are aware, I damaged my camera, which is now US, so I fully apologise for any poor quality footage and audio. Very sorry, but I will be getting a new camera, which is unfortunate because it means I'll have to put on hold my plans to get an HW80. Right, this little rifle, let's launch straight into it, shall we? Can it shoot? Yes it can. It was extremely pellet fussy on the range. At one point I did wonder whether I was getting pellet clipping on the moderator, because the groups were it was quite horrendous. However, once I found the pellets it liked, it performed admirably. Now I've got to say, I was shooting in windy weather and I was shooting at 35 metres and it didn't do too bad. A lot of the mainstream kind of pellets, it didn't really shoot particularly well, but I'll show you the ones it did. This was QIS. That is no great shakes. I mean, it put 3 in that little cluster there and then 2 in that one. However, H&N Field Target Trophy, it shot pretty damn well. It's about 4 shots underneath a thumbnail, or underneath a fingernail really, and then 1 pulled shot. Now it could have been windy weather, it could have been my poor shooting, it could have been lots of things, but it's still acceptable accuracy. What I will point out is the Field Target Trophy clone, i.e. BSA's old make, which are BSA Gold Stars. It shot in windy weather a 14.9mm group. That is absolutely underneath a thumbnail. In fact, I'll put my fingernail alongside it. It's a tiny little group. So yeah, it can shoot, provided you put in the legwork and find what pellet your particular rifle likes. However, I'll just give you my views on this on the Vinometer scale. The old Lightning I think I gave for 5.5, and I'm absolutely 100% sure I was being over generous for that. This one is a lot better than the last Lightning I shot. The trigger is bloody good, I've got to say. No, it's not a record, but it is still a very good adjustable 2-stage unit, and it isn't very creepy. Well, there's no creep in that whatsoever. It's got very pretty stock on it. It comes with a moderator. That's about as much as I can say about it. This rifle, what would I rate it on the Vinometer? I would give this a 6 to a 6.5. And the reason I've scored it so high in my mind is because it is an improvement on the old Lightning, and it, like I say, once you find out what pellet it likes, it can shoot. Would I buy it? I'm being really honest with you guys. Personally myself, no, I wouldn't. I for the price point, and the price point has to be factored in. I mean, this is a £4,500 rifle. There are a lot better ones out there. They're better and cheaper rifles out there what will perform just as well on the range as what this will, and they'll look so much better for it. I can't get past the finish on this barrel, and that's what's done it for me. Paying that sort of money and to get what I believe is an unfinished barrel is not acceptable. It's poor effort on BSA's part. They've done so much right on this rifle, then let it down by this goddamn awful finish on the barrel. I have a theory. My theory is the old BSA Lightning had the full length shroud suppressor, what came down to this breech block here. If they'd put that on here, no one would have been any of the wiser about this poor finished barrel. Perhaps they should have done that rather than putting this on here. It's almost like an anti-glare finish. That's the only way I can describe it. It's awful. And every time for me personally, handling that barrel and touching it is like cracking styrofoam. It's just puts your teeth on edge. So yeah, unfortunately I wouldn't personally buy this rifle. However, some of you guys, even for nostalgic sake, you might want to buy one because it's BSA and a Brit rifle, which is madness when you think about it. It's a Brit rifle with an Italian stock on it, and I think quite a bit of Spanish influence in there as well, so it's not really a Brit rifle, is it? You're paying a lot of money for a brand name, that's my view on it, and a very pretty stock. A pretty stock doesn't put bunnies in the bag or punches out bullseyes. Yes, this will put bunnies in the bag if you find a pellet it likes. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. When I look on my channel demographics, a lot of viewers of my channel are similar age to me, and those guys will understand what I'm talking about when I talk about how good a quality the old BSA rifles were. They may not have been the most powerful, but a lot of the time they were very accurate. But by God, were they engineered nicely, and the bluing on the old stuff from like the 70s and 80s was absolutely fantastic. In fact, I've got to say I've seen bluing on rifles what BSA made from the 1940s and 50s, which was immeasurably superior to what this stuff is on this barrel here. So yeah, I'm very sorry I can't recommend this rifle, but however, it's only my personal opinion, subjective. But for those guys who are doubting me, rather than buy blind, if you can ever get the chance to go to a gun shop and put one of these alongside, say, an HW95, which is broadly their equivalent, you would buy the HW95 every single time. In fact, you'd buy the 99S every time, because you're getting open sights with the 99S. It's cheaper, and you've still got enough money to put a scope and mounts on it. So good effort BSA, but still not there. You really need to improve on the finish on your rifles, which is a shame because so much was good about this rifle. However, thanks as always guys for your continued support, and I'll try to get some footage or some shooting done during the week, but it probably won't be the best footage because, like I say, I'm still recording on my mobile, and until I get a new camera, that's the way it'll be. So with that guys, thanks very much, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers guys.